This is probably something you were never told growing up, probably something you never heard, even as a man, however old you might be, whatever. You're probably never told that it's okay to feel. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay. Even the toughest people out here, they feel too. They got emotions. They got feelings. So when we think about strength, when we think about being a man, real strength isn't the absence of emotion. Like, you're human, bro. There's gonna be emotions sometimes. There's gonna be feelings. Even the toughest people feel, like I said. But the thing about the people we call tough, they don't fall apart when they feel these emotions. They don't fall apart when they have these different feelings. Like, we've always been told to suppress our emotions. We've always been told to keep things in. Don't talk about it. Just keep moving. But that's not what makes you strong, bro. That's not what makes you a man. Those things make you really disconnected because you don't know what your emotions are. You can't understand your feelings. You can't understand your emotions. Like, emotions are not weakness, bro. Like I said, we're all going to have emotions. We're human. But a weakness is the lack of being able to control these emotions, being in touch with our emotions. Because there's a big difference between feeling anger and exploding in anger. There's a difference between feeling sadness and quitting because you're sad. Like, it's okay to feel anger. It's okay to feel sadness. You can't explode with that anger. You can't quit because of the sadness. Like, being a man and being strong, or seeing yourself as strong, is having this emotional control, having control over your feelings, not denying the feelings, not denying the emotions. I told y'all before, bro, at some point, there's going to be a time where you suppress so many emotions, right? You suppress so many feelings, and those things will turn into rage down the road. They'll turn into numbness down the road. They'll turn into addiction. They'll turn into loneliness. Like, at some point, these suppressed emotions are going to compound. Like, the compound effect goes with everything we do in life. The little things compound over time, and at some point, you can't suppress these feelings anymore, bro. At some point, you can't suppress those emotions that you're feeling. At some point, it's all just going to come out. And it might come out in a way that you don't want it to come out. So most young men out here, we don't lack strength. We lack emotional processing, being able to process our emotions, being able to figure out why we feel this way or why we have this emotion. Like, unprocessed emotion becomes misplaced aggression. Like I said, at some point, you just can't hold it in anymore. And you're going to lash out, even when you don't want to. You're going to say something the wrong way to somebody, and you didn't even mean it that way. But it's just all your emotions built up, and it was just time for them to be thrown out. Time for them to be expressed. Like, that's the emotional control that I'm talking about. We don't got to deny our emotions, but we just got to control them. Because being able to control your emotions, being able to control the things that you're feeling, is power. Like, the strongest men out here will feel pain, be hurt, and still show up. They don't quit because they feel that pain. They don't give up because they feel that pain. They show up anyway. The strongest men out here will feel a sense of fear, but still act, still move, still take a first step. The strongest men out here will feel doubt. They're going to have this emotion. They're going to have this feeling of self-doubt, but they still move forward anyway. That's emotional control. One person we probably all know is David Goggins. He's known for his toughness. He's known for always just taking action. He's known for just being a strong man. But that strong man also openly talks about trauma. He talks about pain. He has the ability to control his emotions. He has the ability to process his emotions. And we view David Goggins as one of the strongest men out here that's broadcasting their life. So he's showing us himself that strength as a man and being a man, but also being vulnerable, can coexist with each other. They can go hand in hand. They can. Like, strength isn't silence. Strength isn't denying your emotions. Strength isn't suppressing these emotions, but it's having a self-control over these things. Being able to process them in the right way. Being able to control your emotions and realize why you might feel this way, or what might be causing you to feel this way. Like, we got to be able to have emotional awareness, bro. Because emotional awareness builds leadership. As a man, we always want to lead. We want to be the leader. We want to be the head of the pack. But if you can't understand your own emotions, if you can't understand your own feelings, if you can't process these things, if you can't control them, how do you expect yourself to lead a relationship in the right way? How do you expect yourself to lead a family in the right way down the road? Or even if you have a family now, how do you expect to lead that family the right way if you can't even control your own emotions? How do you expect to lead yourself in the right way if you're not in touch or in control with your emotions? Like, emotional intelligence shows how mature you are. It shows how strong of a man you are. Not suppressing them, not throwing them out, not denying your emotions. Like, real men understand their emotions. Real men are emotionally intelligent. They're emotional aware. Like, you can't be the leader you want to be if you can't even understand what you're feeling yourself. You can't. You can't lead others if you're controlled by what you refuse to feel, what you refuse to reflect on. How do you expect to lead others? How do you expect to lead a family? How do you expect to lead a relationship? How do you expect to lead yourself if your emotions are controlling you? If your feelings are controlling you? Like, it's okay to feel, bro. We all have feelings. We all have emotions. We're human. But that don't mean we got to live in it. That don't mean we got to let one bad day affect everything. Like, I'm not telling you to sit in sadness forever. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to blame trauma for everything. It's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to make emotion your identity, but I am telling you to acknowledge the emotions. I am telling you to process these emotions and control these emotions, and then move accordingly, react accordingly. That's what strength is. That's what maturing is. Like, I don't want you to sit in sadness forever. That's not what I want. I don't want you to be so emotional that it's your whole identity. But I do want you to be able to control your emotions, process your emotions, instead of suppressing them, denying them, and one day reacting in a way that you did not intend to react. One day leading people down the wrong path because you're not in control of your own emotions, because you're not in control of the things that you are feeling. Like, it's time to get in control of these things, bro. We all have feelings. We all have emotions, and you're not weak for feeling. You're not weak for having emotions, no matter what social media might try to tell you, no matter what anybody might try to tell you. You're not weak for having emotions. You're not weak for feeling things. We all feel things. But I will tell you that you are weak if you're ruled by your own emotions, if you're controlled by your feelings. Like, real men, bro, tough men, they don't hide emotion. They don't deny it. They don't suppress it. They handle it in the right way. They control it in the right way. So yeah, it's okay to feel deeply. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to have feelings, but you also got to move wisely. You got to lead in the right way. Like, masculinity, it isn't emotional numbness. It's not being numb to feelings. It's not being numb to emotions, but it's having mastered your emotions. It's having mastered your feelings. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep reiterating it, bro. It's okay to feel. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. You're not a robot. You're human. It's okay to feel, but just don't let it control you. You be in control of that. Don't let them control you. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. Remember the 900 subs. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next one.